Hi guys, welcome to another video. Now the video you're about to see was actually filmed about 4 days ago on the same stretch that I'm on today. Very similar conditions to today. However, the reason I'm doing an intro today for it is that day I had microphone trouble and it was very windy day as it is today, and unfortunately it's a bit of wind noise. Especially bad at the beginning of the footage, so if you don't like wind noise then I suggest perhaps you don't watch this video, but I have made a video out of it just for completeness and also because I had quite a memorable catch in it. So I'll do what I can with the footage, I'll do what I can to minimise the wind noise. Did tail off towards the end of the session, the wind dropped, so it was a lot better towards the end, but yeah, just as a bit of a pre-warning. Now I came down, did a similar thing that I'm going to do today. This will be for the next video. Similar thing I'm going to do today. I've got my standard running ledger gear, my feeder gear on. We just dropped in a few slacks to try and see if we could catch something. The river's up, it's coloured, but it's fishable, but the slacks are the areas we targeted. Gear wise, I used my standard stuff, my Dower Power Mesh 12 foot, £1.25, GS BRLT 3000 reel. I'll stick all the information, all the stuff down there, and I'll link you in up there to a video, or up there even, to a video where I show you how to tie my running ledger rig, which I used as well in the video. Anyway, that's enough waffle. As I say, apologies for the wind noise. It does get better during the session, and you can probably hear it's very windy today as well. But this video is the next video you'll see. That'll be out in a few days, but till then, enjoy the video. This is the Warwickshire Stour. Now, this is about as high as I ever fished this river, and I wasn't planning on getting out today purely because, well, as you can see, it's lovely and sunny, which is not great for fishing, and also due to the height of the river, this is about as high as I ever fish it. However, I checked the weather forecast because I was thinking of getting out tomorrow, and it's due to chuck it down. We have an amber rain warning from about 4 o'clock this afternoon onwards. It's about midday, 12:15 now, so it's due to absolutely hammer it down. So I thought perhaps I'd get out today and just take advantage of the fact that it was at a fishable level. We'll go and suss out a few more spots and see exactly what we can find. Right, that's got a bit of bait in here. We'll get off further upstream, see what we can find up there. Right, another swim here with a bit of slack in it. What we've got is flow on the far side over there, as you can probably see, and on the inside here there's a bit of slack. Apologies for the aeroplane noises. There's a couple of light aircraft buzzing around, and they're just literally going round and round in circles. Fortunately, it's not at all annoying, so that's a good thing. Right, we'll get a bit in there, we'll get off a bit further. I know a couple of swims that will definitely be fishable a bit further upstream, so yeah, that'll be 4-5 swims we've got to go out. That'll be plenty of time. We've got about 3.5 hours before this rain is due to hit. Believe it or not, looking at the sky, there's hardly a cloud in it, but yeah, apparently. But to be honest, I shan't be too sad if it doesn't hit, because it means the rivers won't go up anymore. Anyway, it's enough waffle. Let's get off downstream. I think we'll start in here. It's good for a bite. Got a bit of slack down in front of us here, see, caused by this bush. So the water behind it is fairly static, and I think this is the sort of place fish will be holding up in these conditions. That's what I'm hoping anyway. We'll get a bit of bread on here. See how we can do. Looking forward to this. I've fished this when it's been high recently, because it tends to drop off quite quickly, or it has done. So up and down rather than being at this sort of level. I just thought today I'd take the opportunity. Saw what level it was on the local gauge, and I just thought, yeah, that's what we need. Right. Let's see what happens down here, if anything. So we're landing it out. So next up, this swim we baited up. Let's see what we can do in here. Hopefully we can sneak a fish out. We had a few bites in those last few swims, but nothing sort of right home about. Just wondering if down here we can drop this in the crease down here, and maybe just down here we can see we've got this bit of a crease. Maybe there'll be some fish sat in there. Historically, years and years ago, I've had fish out of this swim, but it sort of went a bit cold. Not caught in it for quite a while, but then I've not really fished it much for that reason, because it's just not fishing particularly well. No idea why. It used to be quite good. It used to be good for a bite. Who knows? Perhaps it will be today. Right, I'll chuck this down there, just where that water starts to be a bit more stable, I think. Just down there. See if that does anything. Look at that. Oh, fishing here for ages. We had a few inquiries. Snagged up. We can get downstream on it. Gaps in this cover in the edge. Well, how's about that? Wonderful stuff. £3.9. What a cracker. That's a cracker. That's my biggest from this stretch for quite a while, possibly ever. Wonderful stuff. Right. We'll get him down here, get him rested up. See if he's down there with his mates. Right. Hopefully you can hear me. It is blowing an absolute gale. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad on there. But, yeah, we have one more cast in here. I think it's very quiet since we had this fish 10 minutes ago. You know, he may well be down there on his own, so he may well be the only fish in here. We'll give it another 5. We'll have one more cast, so give it another 5 minutes. Just see if he's down there with his slightly bigger mate. Yeah, I can't ever remember catching a bigger fish than the 3.9 on this stretch. I've had slightly bigger ones further down. I think 3.10, 3.11, 3.12, somewhere around there. I'm not a great weigher of fish, and I don't really keep that sort of information in my head. I don't keep it anywhere, to be honest. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that from this stretch, that's my biggest chub. That's a venue PB, I'm sure. We had one a few weeks ago trotting further down there, and that was 3.7-ish, I think. I think that was a venue PB. But he's a very fat fish. I'm starting to feel a few spots of rain. Right, I'm going to call it there. That's cracking. I shall have to remember to drop back in here in future when the river's up like this. Right, let's get this fella back. Cracking fish, that is. Absolutely cracking. Lovely, as you can see. Go on, off you go. Right, I've just found a bit of a slack in here over there behind that tree, as you can see, I'm sure. Never fished here before. No idea what it might be like over there. Worth a cast, I think. Really fast water under our feet, as you can see, I'm sure. May well be that water there is not very deep at all, I'm not sure. Maybe though. Do want to fish, obviously, in the bed of the river. I don't want to fish on the bank, what's normally the bank, but that's certainly not. You can see from the other side. Got a nice short tail on the hook link as well, or short hook link, I should say, just so that. Oh yes, that is shallow. We'll do it 5. Yeah, I just want to get the bait really close to the feeder. That is shallow in there. It doesn't mean there's not going to be any fish in there though. Quite a big area of slack, 10 or 12 foot long. Definitely got some interest. Why not? Blimey. We're in. Wow. Oh, that's fantastic. Whoa. Blimey. Oh, no. Oh, that snag. No. Blimey. God. Blow. Putting my arm off in this flow. I can say it's got a bit of chub. Probably not huge, but very welcome in this. Swim. Cracking bait. Stuck in the tree. Try to do this left-handed. Don't have to do it conventionally. Such fast water under our feet here. It's really tricky. There we go. Got him. Oh. Brilliant. Never fished here before. That's cracking. How's about that? That's wonderful. Absolutely fantastic from a swim you've never fished before. Bit of watercraft, spotted that slack. Really not very deep in there, but job done. Wonder if he'd dare to think we might have another one. Worth a go, isn't it? First cast with no pre-baiting as well, so yeah, it's just that slack formed behind that tree over there. I made up with that. That's fab. Now I was going to head off up into the wooded bit here before I head off to fish a swim on a different stretch. but it's starting to look a bit black over there. So I think we might be wise to have another 5 or 10 minutes in here and then perhaps head off to that other stretch now or shortly. Right, we'll get him back. Works for his ordeal. Good chap. There he goes. Fab. Right. Let's get the other stretch. No, that's it. That's quite enough of that. It's very quiet in these last couple of swims. Worth coming up. Well, it wasn't in the end, but worth coming to this stretch. It's often that previous swim's often good for a bite in these sort of conditions, but for whatever reason, whether they're not there or not interested, who knows? But yeah, not today. So, time to go home before we get absolutely soaked. But yeah, I've enjoyed that. It's been a weird old day, weather-wise as well as fishing-wise. We had all that wind, which wasn't forecast, and then it's completely dropped off now. It's hardly a breath of wind. The rain has come, like they promised. But yeah, it's so strange to go from a really sunny day so quickly to go cloudy and rainy. And a very strange day as far as the fishing goes as well. We have fished some good swims today, some really good swims, and nothing. Absolutely nothing. We're catching a swim I've not fished for absolutely ages, and not done any good in for even longer, and a swim that I've never fished before. So there you go. Just shows you, doesn't it? Bit of watercraft's a good idea, as well as the knowledge. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting wet, so I'm going. It's getting dark now anyway. I've got to go shortly because there's no night fishing on this stretch. Now this rain's going to come all night. It's going to be really heavy. This river's going to be over the banks again. The Avon is over the banks again. So who knows when we'll be able to get out again. Hopefully this will all drop off quite quickly. Give it a good flush through and perhaps the fish will be up for a feed. I've got tickets on a few other tributaries as well. One new one which I fancy having a go at. So fingers crossed we can get out before too long with only about a month of the season left. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Apologies if there was lots of wind noise earlier, but it was really, really blowing. Tight lines when you get out there yourself. Many thanks to the channel patrons for your wonderful support, and I'll see you again very soon.